Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking all about blackberries, and blackberries are kind of an obsession for me. I feel like they were the gateway drug to harvesting plants. Just even when I was a child, I was just so into picking blackberries. I would always look forward to the end of summer, and where I grew up there was a lot of blackberry bushes. Now in the neighborhood I live, there's a few really good patches like within walking distance. So it's just this amazing abundant source of food, really. Like I freeze a bag of it for the winter and it usually lasts me all winter, and I can make smoothies and I can just pull some out and make a cobbler or a pie anytime. And it just tastes so sweet and so yummy, and I think it's really one of my favorite fruits. So I went out and I harvested buckets of it, and this is probably like the third time already that I've harvested a lot. I froze some for a smoothie, so I'll show you how I make my favorite blackberry smoothie. I also made a cobbler with the blackberries and a blackberry syrup. So I'm going to show you guys how I make all of those things, and if you like videos like this, make sure and push subscribe down below so you can see more of what's coming up. I think the next video I'll be doing is going to be on elderberry. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. There's a lot more things coming up in the next harvesting season. Thanks for watching. When I go out harvesting for blackberry, I make sure to bring a big bowl, a pair of gloves, and some scissors or clippers. I also like to make sure I wear all black, tight-fitting clothes so I don't get caught on all the brambles. This is Himalayan Blackberry. Most people probably don't need much help identifying this plant. It's easy to identify by its fruit. It has large, juicy, dark purple fruits. The berries are ripe in the end of summer, so to identify this plant at other times of the year, look for alternately arranged, palm-shaped compound leaves with sharply toothed, pointy-tipped, egg-shaped leaflets. This plant also has flowers in the spring. They have really sharp thorns. This is where the gloves come in handy. In order to reach some of the hard-to-reach berries, I often have to cut back some of the overgrowth. In addition to its tasty berries, this plant is also used as a medicine. Its astringent leaves and root bark help minimize the effects of diarrhea, soothe inflammatory skin conditions, and stop bleeding. You can harvest the leaves when the plant is flowering in the spring and the roots throughout the year. A few years ago, I also made a flower essence with the flowers of this plant. The energy of this plant feels to me like a strong, boundaried energy. It's also known as a very invasive plant, which tells me its energy is persistent and tenacious. If you're looking for support with boundaries or tenacity, seek out this plant and connect with it. When I get home, I like to rinse my berries. And today I'm going to start by making a spiced blackberry syrup. For this, you're going to need some honey, some cinnamon, ginger, clove, lemon. I start by chopping up the ginger and juicing the lemon. And you basically just add it all to the pot. I'll put the amounts down in the description below. Turn on the heat to medium and slowly cook until the juices start getting released. Once it's heated, use a potato masher to try and mash all the berries. Then strain out the berries to end up with just the syrup. I love to use the syrup with sparkling water or drizzled on pancakes or steak. Next up, I'm gonna make a smoothie with the blackberries. I froze some the last time I harvested, so I'll start with frozen blackberries, frozen blueberries, frozen banana, some plant milk and water for liquid. I like to add almond butter and a little bit of ginger. This is pretty simple. You just put it all in the blender and blend it up. Last but not least, I'm gonna make Blackberry Cobbler. For this recipe, you'll need almond flour, arrowroot flour, coconut sugar, baking powder, vanilla extract, coconut oil, and lemon juice. And of course, blackberries. Preheat the oven to 375. Pour the blackberries in a dish with the lemon juice, arrowroot flour, and coconut sugar. Mix that up. And then in a separate bowl for the topping, mix together almond flour, arrowroot flour, coconut sugar, baking powder, and some salt, and whisk together. Then add the coconut oil and vanilla extract and combine until you get a crumbly, doughy texture. Place the dough on top of the filling in big blobs. Have fun with this. Bake the cobbler in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes until it's bubbly and the crust is golden. Serve with ice cream of choice. Oh my god. It kind of tastes like if I made like blackberry pancakes, but I just put so many blackberries and like so little pancake mix. I can taste like the coconut sugar is like this caramely flavor. That turned out really good. And then yeah, here's the syrup. It smells so good. All the cinnamon and the spices. I would say you want to use this within a week, and after that I'll probably fill the rest up with maybe some brandy and that way it'll be more of like an alcohol, but I can use it as like a medicinal syrup and it'll last way longer. I still keep it in the fridge, but if you don't add alcohol, it'll eventually probably go bad.